Hey, everybody. See if this works. I'm using my lunch break to inform you rather than eat my lunch. But I will be vaping because I got to do something. Oh, Texas, Texas, Texas. So, everybody should know by now, Texas put a lawsuit against the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Georgia. Now, from what I hear, other states joined in on this. This is well written. This is there's no this is a well written suit, and Texas basically fired a warning shot across the bow of the Supreme Court, or more aptly, slapped them in the face with a glove and threw the gauntlet down. That's what it seems like. The way this is worded is it's about 150 something pages. This is the whole shaboody. Oh, come on. A lot of pages, a lot of pages. So let's see. In the Supreme Court of the United States, Texas versus Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, State of Georgia, State of Michigan, State of Wisconsin. Motion for leave to fill bill of complaint. Basically, they're asking that this goes immediately to the Supreme Court because it's something between states. So it should go right to the Supreme Court. Then there's a few motions to leave a file pursuant to U.S. Code, blah, 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 non-legislated actors. It gives you a brief synopsis. Then it has another header. Then the table of contents. Table of contents is page 7. Then starts the bill of complaint. This is where it gets interesting. That form of government which is best contrived to secure an impartial and exact execution of the law is the best for republics. John Adams. They quoted John Adams. Now, bill of complaint. Our country I'm only reading the beginning. I'm not going to read the whole 157. It's beautiful. They lay it all out. I'm going to tell you how important this particular Supreme Court doesn't have to take it. They might not. But let's get to that. Here's why I think they might have to take it. Our country stands at the important crossroads. Either the Constitution matters and must be followed, even when some officials consider it inconvenient or out of date, or it is simply a piece of parchment on display at the National Archives. We ask the court to choose the former. So basically, they're saying, for you idiots out there, when somebody gives you two choices and they say former means the first choice, latter is the second choice. So they said, we hope you pick the former. Abide by the Constitution. Rather than the latter, wipe your ass with it, basically. This is to the Supreme Court. Lawful elections are at the heart of our constitutional democracy. The public, and indeed the candidates themselves, have a compelling interest in ensuring that the selection of a president, any president, is legitimate. If that trust is lost, the American experiment will founder. A dark cloud hangs over the 2020 presidential election. Here is what we know. Using the COVID-19 pandemic as a justification, government officials in the defendant states of Georgia, Michigan, and Wisconsin, and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, collectively the defendant states, usurped their legislators' authority and unconstitutionally revised their state's election statutes. They accomplished these statutory revisions through executive fiat or friendly lawsuits. Remember that. Thereby weakening ballot integrity. Finally, these same government officials flooded the defendant states with millions of ballots to be sent through the mails or placed in drop boxes with little or no chain of custody, and at the same time weakened the strongest security measure protecting the integrity of the vote, signature verification, and witness requirements. Presently, and it goes on. What you need to know about this lawsuit, this is not about fraud. That's something else. This lawsuit is about states not following the Constitution of the United States, not following their Constitution for their particular states, and not following the election laws put in by their legislators. They have to prove no fraud for this to blow up in the Democrats' face. All they have to prove is that the states broke election laws, and all hell's going to break loose after that. Stand by. This is going to be the interesting one. The fraud they could check that out later. And this thing explains step by step per state how the electors, how the legislators designed their election to be, and how governors and election committee people and stuff changed the laws without going through legislation. That's illegal. These 4 states had illegal election. Uh-oh! More to come, I'm sure. Well, I still have 15 minutes. Maybe I'll grab a bite to eat. Enjoy. Pay attention to this lawsuit. This is the biggie. I have a feeling. Not that it's the biggie, but this could do one of a few things. The Supreme Court might decide to just say, screw it, and not give a shit what they look like to the American people. What do they care? They're in the job for life. Anyway, they could take it and then just dismiss it for no friggin' reason whatsoever. They could take it and they could eliminate all the mail-in votes that were illegal, which will give Trump the win. Or they could say, these 4 states can't certify the election. That's a lot of states. That's a lot of electorates. And now I'm here in Arizona. Might be doing that too. Interesting. Well, let's keep it short and sweet. Bye.